All right, let's look at the homework 5, problem number 3. All right, so we want to sketch the graph y3 as cosine of x and the y4 as sine of x, and we're going to sketch it in this window. All right, so let's do that. All right, so we're going to define, let's see, so y3, so we're going to actually go down to y3. And cosine, so you have a cosine of x. All right, hit enter. All right, so we got that. Next one is sine of x. Where's sine? Sine of x. All right, right parenthesis, and we have that. All right, then we're going to sketch it from negative 2 pi to 2 pi, and I can't see it, so, and negative 2 to 2. All right, so let's do that. All right, window size. All right, so you have a negative 2 pi. Let's see, where is pi? We should be able to find pi somewhere, right? Let's see. Oh, is this a pi right there? So here. Here. All right, so you have negative 2 pi and a positive 2 pi. All right, so it's so small. All right, and then negative 2, which is I already have, and a positive 2. All right, and then sketch the graph. All right, so, okay, so we have, this is going to be sine, all right? So black one is cosine, and the pink one is sine of x. All right, then part A, we want to find the value of f3 of negative pi over 5. All right, so that's pretty easy, right? We've done it before. So we're going to go back to a regular screen. And then you're going to choose vars, all right, y vars, and functions. All right, so in this case, we want the y3, so I'm going to pick a 3, all right? Then we're going to type in, we're going to plug in negative, all right, pi, which is right here, over, so I guess we have to divide by 5, all right? And then hit enter. All right, so we found that. So that's part A. In part B, find the minimum and the maximum value of y3 on that. Okay, so interval for pi over 3 and 5 pi over 4. All right, so let's do that. So first, actually, I'm going to go in so that I don't get confused. All right, so I want this. I am still working on y3, so I'm going to hide. So you can see that I took away the little cursor thingy here so that it only shows y3. So if you hit graph, and so this is just going to be y3, which is the cosine curve. All right, then we want to find the minimum and the maximum value. So we probably need to go to second trace. All right, so let's do a minimum. So you have 3. All right, so minimum value. So left bound is pi over 3. So we're going to have to do pi over 3 and enter. And then right bound is 5 pi. So 5 pi over 4. All right, and I hit enter. All right, guess. So minimum is actually right here, right? So that's the lowest point. So I'm going to just make a guess. All right, so we found the minimum value occurs at 3.14, so it's probably pi, and the minimum value is -1. So we got that. All right, maximum value is pretty much the same way. We can go to second, and then calc. All right, maximum is number 4. All right, and then left bound, again, you're going to type in pi. Did I type in pi? Pi over 3. Enter. Then we're going to put the 5 pi over 4 and hit enter. And then you can see that the maximum is actually right at pi over 3. So I'm just going to bring it over there and hit enter. Oh, shoot. Maybe I went outside. All right. All right. I'm going to have to redo this. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So I'm going to do a second trace maximum 4. All right. So it's going to be pi over 3. All right. Enter. And then we type in 5 pi over 4. All right. And then I'm going to just do this. I think I went outside go beyond the pi over 3. So I'll just stop here and hit enter. All right, so it gives you maximum value, occurs at 1.04. It's probably pi over 3 there. And the value is 0.499. It's probably 0.5. All right, so that's that. So that's part B. All right, part C, we want to find the intersection between y3 and y4 on this particular interval, because there are going to be a lot of intersections. All right, so I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to highlight the, put Y4 back in. I just click on that and then graph it. All right, then intersection. All right, so we just do second calc. All right, intersect. So it's 5. All right, first curve. All right, I choose that. Second curve, I choose that. And the guess. All right, so this one you have to think a little bit. All right, so it's going to be between negative pi and 0. So we're talking about that intersection. So we're going to go to that. That's my guess. Then hit enter. All right, so we found the intersection that we wanted, and it shows up right there. All right, now we're going to do part D. We want to find the slope of the tangent line to the graph of y4 at 2 pi over 3. All right, so we can just go to a second trace to calc, and then we take the derivative, so you go to 6. All right, then we type in, let's see where the derivative, so it's 2 pi over 3, so we're going to type in 2 pi over 3 and hit enter. All right, then it gives you the derivative value right there. All right, and then next one is draw the tangent line on the same screen. So we're talking about tangent line at that point. So to draw a tangent line, we can go to second program, so that's draw. And then we have number 5 is the tangent. So you have a tangent. All right, then we just have to specify where. So we're going to have to say it's going to be at the 2 pi over 3. And then hit enter. All right, so you can see that it draw a tangent line there. All right, so that's part E. All right, last one. We want to find the area between y4 and the x-axis from x equals 1 to 2. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to, we can get rid of this tangent by going to draw again, and then clear draw, so choose 1. All right, so that way you have a clean picture. All right, then we can just go to second and trace to go to calculate, and number 7 is an integration. So you do number 7, and then it sets the lower limit. Lower limit is 1, so 1 and enter. And upper limit is 2, so we put 2, enter. And then it actually computes, and it actually drew the picture for you as well. All right, so that's part F. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.